Welcome to the learning portal of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Welcome to the learning portal of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Hello students, let's move on to the new topics related to HTML. In the last PPT or the video lecture, we have practiced the physical tags of HTML. So we'll focus on three more important parts of HTML in this video lecture. The topic which will be covered in today's video lecture will be font tag, anchor tag and image tag. The first tag for today's class is font tag. Font tag is accompanied with slash font, with that means that it is a container tag. So whatever information you want to display, it has to be enclosed between font and a closing font tag. It is used to format the size, type and the color of the enclosed text. So these three things can be implemented in the font tag. That is, you can change the size, you can change the type, that is which type of font you want. By default, whatever is displayed on the screen is in format of Times New Roman, so you can change the type of font and the color of the text according to your requirement. The font tag can be used with three different attributes. So for size, it is size attribute, face attribute and the color attribute. The size attribute can be specified in absolute or relative value ranging from 1 to 7. So the range, the value which will come is 1 to 7. If you give anything above 7, then it will show the effect of 7 only. Using a relative font size, that is by putting plus or minus sign before the number, will change the font size relative to the default size. So you have to be careful with that. The color attribute is specified with RGB color. RGB is red, green, blue. You can give a direct color name or you can give a color code, as we have learned in the previous PPTs also. So you can create a RGB code or specify the color name for that. The face attribute specify the typeface that is used for text enclosed by the font elements. As I told you, you can give any type of text which is present on your computer, any font which is installed on your computer, whether it is Times New Roman, Monotype Cursiva, Algerian, Arial Black, any of the font type you can specify. So it specifies the type. Next tag is image tag. Image tag is an empty tag, so you don't have a slash part of image tag. It's just a standalone tag because you just define the foreground image in HTML. Its purpose is to include graphic images in the body of the HTML pages. There are two types of images which you can implement. One can be an inline image and other can be a floating image. What is inline image? Inline image, it occurs in the middle of line of text. If an image is large one, then the line becomes very tall. Whereas floating image, it causes text to wrap around the image. The paragraph will be around the image for several lines if the image is large. For example, you can the example is that if you see the textbook, you have a image embedded on the left hand side, and on the side of the image you have many text or many lines which are printed. So those images are inline image. When I say floating image means the entire block will be empty and you have text either on the top or at the bottom. So there are attributes to the image tag. The attributes which are related to image tag is SRC, alt and align. When I say SRC is a mandatory attribute with image tag. So if I say image, that means you have to have SRC attribute. SRC attribute is it defines the source of the image. We have learned background as a one of the attribute for body tag, and I have in the previous PPT I have shown you how to set the source for the background. Similarly, you have to set the source for the image where it is located. So it will link your file with the image where it is located and it will be taken up into a browser. Next is alt. It add alternate text to an image. So if image is by default, if it is not displayed, or if there is error in the connection, server connection, then in place of image, that text will be appeared in that particular section. Next is alignment. Alignment is used to define that which type of image you are displaying, whether you are displaying a floating image or whether you are displaying inline image. So floating image, if you put a floating image, the value of align will change to left, right and center, and inline image the value will be top, bottom and middle. To make an image as a separate paragraph, it is enclosed between a paragraph element. That means you can put image in between P and closing P tag, so your image will come as a separate paragraph on the browser. For any browser that is not displaying image, so as I told you, an alternate text will be, which I will write in alt, will be displayed over there. If you want, you can change the height, you can change the width also of the image. These are the additional attributes. So if you set width and height can be in reference to pixel. So if you give in percentage, it will take the 100% part of that much percent part of 100, and it will display the image. Or you can give a normal pixel value like 25, 120, 100. Accordingly, it will display the image. The next attribute is border attribute for image. Border attribute defines the border to the image. Basically, we give border, by default the border is 1 because it is a thin border which may not appear. If you want to increase the border size, you can define a larger number value to that particular image. Next is anchor tag. Anchor tag is represented by A. It's a container tag, so you have to place some text or some object in between A and closing A tag to make a reference. The mandatory attribute with anchor tag is href. Now let's look in detail about it. Anchor tag, where href is a hypertext reference attribute, defines URL. What is URL? URL, as you can see in the address bar, whatever comes into the address bar, it is termed as URL. So for example, if I want to link my page to Google, so I have to write that www.google.com, that is known as URL, that I have to place as a value with hyperreference, so it will link to that particular page. So URL of the destination of the anchor. The text between A and closing A is displayed by the browser in an underlined format, and the color of that particular text will appear by default in blue color, that in royal blue color. Thus anchor is a piece of text or some other object which marks the beginning or end of a hypertext link. Href attribute marks the anchor as a start of the link to another document or resource to a particular place in another document. Href is a mandatory, it's only one attribute which is present with A tag, and it is a mandatory attribute because if you don't place href, that is the hyperreference part, then you won't be able to link it to the other document. So whenever you create a hyperreference, you create a text or an object which forms a clickable area. It's a the link is clickable in graphical browser, and when you click on the object or the link, it will move you to the next page, which is defined in href. The next topic is how to link. What are the different types of link you can create with A tag? There are various types of hyperlink. Some of them are linked to World Wide Web, link to image by image as a link to document located in different directory, link to email, and link to same page. Now we'll look on all of them in detail. Link to World Wide Web is when I have a hyperreference page which is located on the www, that is internet server somewhere, and I am linking it with my website to get into that particular pages. For example, I have my school website of TVM. I want to link the TVM website with a Facebook page. So Facebook page is already present on the server, so I will just copy the address from the address bar on the top below, which appears below the title bar. I'll copy it and I'll put as a value with href. So href equal to whatever is the address of the Facebook page. Now this particular page will link you to the Facebook page directly as soon as you click on the Facebook icon and you click on the word Facebook. So it will directly get displayed. Next one is link to image by image as a link. Now if you must have seen it on your web browser or on a server, on www, there is a small images which come as a reference image for you when you search the image. When you click on those small image, a bigger images appear on it. How it is done? It is done by this particular method, where image tag is placed between a and closing a tag. So if you link, you should know that what is the exact location of the actual image. So you have to just find out the location. So that location, the image file is displayed as a button or a small icon, the small one. It is a small icon in a web browser. After clicking that particular image or the icon, image large version will be present, which will be opened in front of you. But only thing is, you should know that where the actual image is present on the web page. The next one is link to document located in different directory. Now what is different directory? Different directory is, say for example, I'm having a two folder, HTML1 and HTML2. I have kept all my HTML file which is with extension .html in HTML1, and I have kept all my image file into a next folder which is HTML2. So if I want to connect from one image or from one part to the other part, I should know that where that file is. Now when I say type hyperlink is not only a connection from one HTML page to another HTML page. I can link PDF file, I can link image file, I can link a Word file, any documents which you want. So you should know that where in the directory that particular file is present. So you can just copy the way we have seen the image source. Same way you have a file source. So you can copy the file source and put it into href. So that particular file will be linked over there. Only be careful that when you're linking the file or any of the document in different directory, then you should know that what is the extension of that particular file. Next one is link to email. Now when I say link to email, it is a LAN connection. So when you write ahref equal to, you have to add a word email to. When I write email to colon with the say for example, I have tvmmumbai@gmail.com. So that particular email address, I'll write it over there, and then it will link me to the email. It will open Outlook Express, and those Outlook Express, I can type the email in a LAN format and I can forward the email to. So basically when company provide like contact us or email us, when you click on that email us button, you directly get the address of the email address. So you just have to frame the document and you have to send it to that particular company. So that is linking to an email. Next is link to same page. When I say link to same page, the best example for link to same page is Wikipedia. Now where you have seen Wikipedia, if you see the table of content for Wikipedia, when you click on the list of content, it directs you on the same page to different section. That is linked to same page. Now how it is done, it uses name attribute with a tag. We have not discussed name attribute in the previous PPT. So name attribute is only used when it is used in the same page. So what we do is we create a hotspot at one place with name attribute, and we give that particular area a specific name. And when I write href wherever I want to click and jump to that particular part, so when I write that href, I refer to that name which I have put in name attribute. For example, I have named the first part as history. So when I'm clicking on history, it should go into the history section of that particular document. So I'll write name is equal to history, and wherever I want to create the clicking area, I'll write ahref equal to hashtag history. So whenever I click on that particular object, it will jump to the other page. So this is link can be created to display web page on the web browser. This type of anchor is called as named anchor because it creates a link in the same page. Now we have learned about all this tag. We will learn the implementation of all the three tags along with different version in the next video lecture in a form of a practical. Now before signing off for today's class, let's see the question which appears on this. Mostly the question again is of 1 marks, so you can just go with what is the implementation part in the theory. Yes, you get a practical question in the 5 marks section or about it. So practical is more important with reference to this. What are the questions? Write a note on image tag. They may also ask you the attributes related to that image part. So image along with the attribute have to be mentioned. Write a note on font tag. Write a note on anchor tag. List any 3 types of link with suitable examples. So 3 types of link is the link which you connect with anchor tag. So today we are going to sign off for the day. Wait for the next class, which will be a practical again on the following topics, on the topics which we have covered today. Till then, thank you. Love and peace from TVM family.